All the hoods interacting, homeboys where it happens. Employing gangsters, give them a chance for advancement. We all fam, brown and black, not clashing. Working hand in hand, side by side to get it cracking.
Homeboy Industries is a gang intervention program. And it's gang intervention, not street intervention, but what it does is provide comprehensive services to youth who have been involved in gangs and have made the decision themselves that they want to leave. Homeboy's been doing this for over 20 years. It serves the largest population of gang-involved individuals in the country. These services include everything from tattoo removal to job training. There's case management, there's mental health services, substance abuse groups. There is the Homeboy Bakery, where rival gang members work side by side. There is the Homegirl Cafe, where Father Gregory Boyle likes to say you get waitresses with attitude. And this is really very, very significant in terms of on-the-job training as well as helping to generate revenues for Homeboy Industries.
You roll with the homegirls. We get together now, baby, don't stop. And you know we don't stop.
Only 4 to 6% of their funding comes from public government funding sources. The other, 94 to 96% comes from foundations and private donations. And when the financial downturn and collapse occurred, foundations didn't have money to fund. They cut their funding, and people did not make private donations to the extent they once had. It wasn't a failure so much on Homeboy's part as the money was not out there.
We live once, but the movement gonna live forever. I roll with the homeboys. You roll with the homegirls. We get together now, baby, don't stop. And you know we don't.
First of all, there's been a tremendous upsurge in private donations once people learned about the financial distress Homeboy was in. And the County of LA was sort of confronted with the evidence that for many years, Homeboy had provided an array of services to individuals from probation camps and county facilities. Confronted with these dual realities, the County of Los Angeles decided to fund Homeboy with $1.3 million over the next 9.5 months. The funding will end on June 30th, 2011.
Working hand in hand, side by side to get it cracking. That's the plan in the land of the gang bang. Flip the script, no straps when we take aim. Sights are set on changing how the game's played. With all my homeboys and homegirls, so make way.
I roll with the homeboys.
This is sort of the interesting part of the story and what really relates to us at UCLA. They will present the results of what they have done with that $1.3 million. And Homeboy, and I truly believe through our work with them, has embraced the idea of evaluation and understood how it can help them really show how effective they are, and also helps them build capacity as an organization. This will allow Homeboy to paint a picture. This will allow the County of Los Angeles to see what is being done with its funding, and this will allow UCLA to further step up their evaluation effort. This is the first time there has been a longitudinal evaluation of a gang intervention program. We have a beginning sample of 50 individuals that we have followed intimately over a 2-year period. We were very fortunate in securing funding from the Haynes Foundation and the California Wellness Foundation that is enabling us to do this. We're also following a larger sample of 300 people just to see what happens with them, how many of them go back to prison, how many of them reoffend, what goes on. And we are beginning to construct a picture long-term of what happens to people formerly involved in gangs and gang violence when they try to reintegrate into mainstream life, everyday life. The preliminary results with the 300 people, the larger group, is that 70% of them are not reincarcerated. Absolutely, positively are not. They do not go back to prison, they do not go back to jail. That's not to say that they don't have issues, because they do. Nevertheless, whatever their issues, they are not being reincarcerated, which the California prison system is a major gain when you're not reincarcerating people in an already crowded prison system. I think this is critical to the mission of UCLA. It's taking our research and our knowledge and the ability to the people that are based at UCLA and really applying it at a public organization and at a level that's going to influence both direct service and policy. I can't think of a more critical role for UCLA to play. I don't think Homeboy is the only place they can play this role, but I certainly think this is a template for how we participate in the greater Los Angeles community. There are many, many sites like Homeboy and many places concerned with multiple problems: homelessness, youth, the aged. And I really think what we're doing here is a critical example of what UCLA can and does do every single day in the Los Angeles community.
Where it happens, employing gangsters, give them a chance for advancement. We all fam, brown and black, not clashing, working hand in hand, side by side to get it cracking. That's the plan in the land of the gangbang.